Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video on my channel. So, 3 weeks ago, I released sort of a pilot episode for a new series where we talked through the Wiki's best money makers for the month of November. Now, that video went down so well, I've decided to keep that a series on the channel. Now, I do think it's going to be a video once a month just to not go too in, just to not repeat content too much, and we can just do it for the month as well. Now, if you really enjoy it, there are some other tabs for us to go through, whether you want me to do combat or some other stuff. But for this video and for every month, I'm mainly going to focus on skilling, because the combat stuff, the majority of it, or the top half of it at least, is like the top tier PVM stuff, which I sort of don't really get involved with because I'm not quite there yet. Obviously next year I'd like to try to be, but we'll just stick to the skilling for this time. Might be able to do some of the recurring and processing stuff as well, and collecting as well, but we're going to mainly focus all on the skilling side. Would like to say for the first original episode though, thank you so much for all the comments, thank you so much for the likes. It has actually been one of my best viewed videos for the past 6 months, so I'd like to thank you all guys for that. And that is the reason I'm continuing with it for the foreseeable. So every time I make a series, it's up to you guys in terms of the comments and the feedback. If you do enjoy it, I make sure to keep it consistent and can make it a consistent part of my channel. So let's get started anyway, because I don't want to make the video too long. So we're going to go through the Runescape Wiki, which you can find a link on the homepage. And yes, you can come to the money making section and we'll just go through. Now, I just wanted to put into one last context as well. The base of this video is to be a rough guide going over stuff. What I would do, what I wouldn't do, is have I had previous experience doing that money making method before, or any little notes or tips and tricks I can give you guys on top of what the Wiki provides. The Wiki is a very good source of information and is a fantastic guide. Better money makers can be found, but this is just a generic way to generate ideas for you guys to go and find some better money making methods. Right, so let's get started anyway. So, as always, one of the best sort of skilling things is summoning and converting the ancient pouches into scrolls. Again, Amlod hour as well. Now, the prices per hour are always extremely high, and it's definitely something I would check for money as well, because sometimes the ancient pouches and scrolls are either extremely over mid or extremely under mid. So you could possibly get 82 mil an hour converting those in. You would need to be pretty efficient with your turnaround speed. You do need a lot of money to invest in the amount of pouches you can do per hour. As you can see, you're only sort of making 10%, so you need to invest 820 mil to be able to do it. But if you can do it, and if the margins work, make sure to do it as well. For fruiting frames, we went over the video a couple of weeks ago going over this and the new updated tools they've got for it as well. Fantastic little tool here to highlight the amount of planks, refined planks and frames being sold. And what I would do personally is look at possible lowball items. So as you can see here, maple 285 refined planks, willows 800 and use 865, and also mahogany 725 as well. And tied in with the frames as well, there really is a chance for you to get in and sell some things with low volume and possibly make some more money. As always, pretty much everything but Elder. I'd like to think the refined frames now are sort of where they need to be in terms of their price. The refined frames really have sort of pushed up in terms of overall price. But again, check margins. If that is right, 7.8 mil doing oak frames from level 10 is pretty mad. But again, check those refined oak planks are correct. Again, loads of profits here, but I do think refined planks still have a little bit more to catch up on anyway. But this kind of money making method can highly be possible. You just got to check that the margin is there as well. But refined planks and refined frames are always a very good one for me as well. Telekinetic grind with the Lunar Spellbook is still very, very good. Sandstone does take a while to buy, but also could be a very good thing for you to mine as well. Always buys, and always buys for a decent price as well. Always quite high over mid. The Dust Cloud scrolls from the Smoke Devil and the Steel Titan scrolls as well. These are more realistic for actually how much they do make. They actually consistently make that sort of profit. Again, similar to the Ancient Pouches, don't check your margin just to make sure you're okay. Rune crafting is just cracked, consistent money as well. And I am going to be doing a little bit of a video as well. We did the Astral Runes, which is sort of like our base video. And I want to thank you guys again for some really great comments on there of a few little extra tips and tricks. And again, if you don't read my comment section, there are some fantastic people who drop some really high value comments as well. So make sure to keep reading them. And if you have anything extra to add, make sure to add that in as well. But combination runes is something we're going to do in another video some point in the next 2 weeks as well, because combination runes are still very good, and you need to do it in a certain way as well using the Lunar Spellbook. But Dust Runes at 26.7 mil is quite hefty for a rune crafting hour. Magic Training Arena actually does have some part in the game. Infinity Boots, because I think they're in a Master Clue scroll, have a stupid high price, and because of that, Magic Training Arena is actually profitable. That'll be another one which the video is very much due to come out at some point. Bloodweed with a Supreme Growth Potion is always over 20 mil per hour. And again, if you do have the ability to go and get the Supreme Growth Potions, Always worth hammering out the herbs. You can make a lot of money. Big Game Hunter, very high price because the matic price is just absolutely stupid. Some of the dinosaurs as well have actually like spiked quite high, which is a little bit weird, but any extra profit will take it. The rest of the drop table is a bit meh, but if you can pick up a Dragon Matic, that is a nice chunk of change. Around about 60 mil at the minute, so yeah, pretty good there. Making Super Saradomin Brew Flasks. Try say that in one sentence. Now this is a bit of a whole process. You're actually buying the normal base brew, using the wine Asara, and then afterwards turning that into flasks. Have to check the margins for these, and you also have to have modified botanist mask, brooch, and portable to make sure you are absolutely making the profit you need to. The botanist mask is such a grind to get, and again, they helped us with bonus XP as well with the tokens. But if you can get it, you'll make a lot more money. Theme runes and dust runes, again, same as what we mentioned. There's going to be a video coming in terms of the combination rune crafting. Making supreme prayer potions. This is using the lunar spell to crush the wyvern bones. Again, if you have access to the wyvern bones, very good method as well. Again, you were going to work best if you got your combination of a botanist mask, brooch, and the portable as well. Necrotic runes, bone runes as well. Nice to see there here at 20 mil per hour as well. And another part of our rune crafting series will be looking into the necromancy runes as well. Aggression potions, just under 20 mil. Again, Herblore does have a couple dotted along with rune crafting as the best earners. Just make sure that your profit is there just to do it as well. With the aggression potions, make sure you have the ability to have Wasteless Herblore for the Syrian Ashes. Every Syrian Ashes you save for that 20 token scroll is going to save you 60k. It's almost as good as earning an extra potion through the well or the mask. Some more runes and more options for you to do. Flesh runes, 19.5 mil. You've got blood runes through the abyss with catalytic anima stones at 18.9. Necrotic runes, spirit runes at 18.8, and that's for 93 rune crafting as well. And as you can see, and I know it's something I've been saying a couple of times, rune crafting is just like the A1 for skilling money making. It's just so powerful. And especially with like necromancy runes as well, settling where they need to be. You've got 4 more runes now added into the system where it already had things like blood runes, combination runes, astrals, natures. There's just so many different options. You also have dust runes via the air altar. You have catching whirlgigs, which is in the old duel arena. Again, this one is sort of consistent, but they have lost their price a little bit. You can sort of jump between all of them to see which one is the best. But that's currently down at 18.3. I would check though, because penance powder is cheap. Big Game Hunter on the lower level. So this only needs 75 hunter, but you can be pulling 17.3 mil. That is crazy for a hunter method of that level. Supreme Prayer Renewal Potions is a combination rune, so you do need the scroll. 17.3 mil there. Double Astrals, we did a video early in the week. 16.8 mil. Down a little bit, but the bit of price is down a little bit. Big Game Hunter on a high level. So Big Game Hunter has 3 brackets. The high level is the lowest. That is 16.6 mil. And again, it's mainly due to the dinosaurs and the dinosaur meat it will give you. Highlander with Telekinetic Grind, 16.3 mil. I've never seen or realized how that works, but it is always around. Telekinetic Grind is low-key underrated. Very good spell. Weapon Poison, ++, that is picking the Cave Nightshade. Very good if you've got other stuff to do. Casting Super Blast Maker, 16.1 mil. Consistently good. More frames, which we're going to ignore. Magic Pylogs, if you can get the Sacred Oil at a good enough price. Very good money making method. Or if you're going to make the Sacred Oil yourself, it makes Shades of Morton actually like 10 to 15 mil per hour, depending on how quick your team is. Water Runes through the Abyss, better methods to do because there's better methods to runecraft with your time. Making Weapon Poisons, +++. Now, you can buy the double plus potion, and for something which is very similar to like Overload XP, you can make 40 mil per hour, pretty much a no-brainer. Decorated Urns, again, a great little tab here, which will run through all the urns you can pick. They're all very similar in terms of price, although woodcutting does seem expensive there. All seems to be around, 19 to 20 mil. Urns are very good, very slow, but there is a method in terms of using the Lunar Spell to fire the kiln. Very worthwhile doing. Check that guide out as well. Urns are a little bit painful, but they will bring you some serious profits. Summoning Potions, I kind of stay away from because I don't think there's much of a market there personally. I just think there's more better selling spells. Igneous Shadinku is really good for the farming Juju potions as well. Pretty nice there. But Criminal Bolts Enchanting will be dotted throughout here around the 10 mil per hour range. I ignore them because I just don't think there's enough people buying them. Anachrony Agility is 10.7 mil. Greening Soils, the saltwater mud from the Sara excavation site is just under 10 mil. Incense Sticks as well for Torstol is 9.9 mil. Super Anti-Poisons, Fletching Onyx Bolt. That video went down really well last week. I know I've sort of unearthed some of your money-making methods for fletching, but especially onyx bolts and hydric bolts. Because of the outprice, the price is pretty much like, it won't move. And then we've got some of the lesser things in terms of like rune crafting, potions. We're now getting to like the lower level potions, which if you've got level 52 herb, to make 9.5 mil per hour doing hunter potions, or for 48 herb, to make 9.8 mil doing super anti-poisons, it's just crazy. Like in the old days, like herbal will cost you bank, and like nowadays you make money from it. Super energy potions, 8.7 mil profit per hour, more screening as well. And just check whether that's using the wash plant or actually using the spell. The spell is very, very good. Doing the agility arena for pirate hooks is still 8 mil per hour. And again, you just need level 40 agility. It's a good way to go and start in. Wooden cat, 7.4 mil. It's always been between 5 and 8 mil, but it just depends how quick they sell. Again, there is some more criminal bolts here, but I really wouldn't like pay too much attention to them, because I think it's very limited on who buys them. Making botanist amids from level 34 construction, you can get 6.7 mil. Battle staffs are going to be around 6.3 to 6.8 mil profit per hour for pretty good XP as well. You're talking something like 275k XP per hour, and you're going to be pulling something like 6.7 mil. So crazy. Hunting skill chompers, 6.6. Enchanting onyx bolts, very good if you're going to go and do something like cave nightshade, 6.6 mil per hour. A little bit of divination, divine charges, incandescence, some more soil screening, some more frame making. Elder rune bars, smelting them is 5.8 mil per hour. That is very good. Making historic component crates, just camping the level 5 archaeology spots, 6.1 mil per hour profits, which mad. If you need to get like a certain amount of discoveries or restorations, that is the one. Elder logs, 5.8 mil. Dragonstone jewelry, pretty consistent at 5.6. Making base Sara brews, 5.3 mil. And using a Grak to do natures is 4.7. Smelting Necronium bars is 4.9 mil. And again, like the further we go down, you do get some more lower methods, but there are plenty of methods dotted throughout here where you're making decent money at decent, like, low, mid levels as well. There's so many methods now, like making ritual candles, which I would 100% check the price. Level 60 necromancy, 4.4 mil per hour, and that's on the lower end of what we're looking at. Smithing elder rune plus 5 items, which is going to get you decent XP, 4.2 mil profit. And then we're starting to get down to the point of these are okay money-making methods, but I'd probably look at some of the high stuff as well. But yeah, so the rest of it, again, I'll make sure to put the link in for the wiki page as well. It's just like basic little stuff. Performing lesser necroplasm rituals is 2.9 mil. You've got crafting emerald jewelry at level 31 crafting, 2.7 mil. And loads of other stuff dotted around as well around. But the big thing I can always say to you guys as well is to make sure if you're going to pick a money-making method, make sure you understand the requirements, and again, look at all the wiki guides because they are brilliant for like understanding what you need for requirements. What things can give you more items, what things can make it better XP, what things are beneficial for you to have in terms of your info. It's going to tell you roughly what your XP is going to be as well, and a breakdown of how to do it in terms of the best method as well. Not only this, I will follow up with videos on some of these money-making methods definitely into the new year as well. We're pretty much going to keep the same balance of one of these videos per month, and then breaking down into even more detail some of the best ones as well on the channel. But always check your margins. It could be better, it could be worse. The wiki updates only occasionally as well. I think it does a pretty good job of when it does update as well. So it is pretty good info to go off. But the best info you can go off is just price checking all your margins on the Grand Exchange as well. So make sure to check your buying price for your materials and your selling price for what you're going to be making as well. And then just understand where you're going to be as well. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please make sure to leave a like. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel. So close to 3,000 subscribers, so thank you guys once again as well. Any suggestions for this series, because it's going to be once a month, please make sure to drop it in the comments. I'll make sure to read and reply as best as I can. And thank you guys so much for everything you've done for me for this year. With your comments, your feedback as well. Really do appreciate it. But thank you guys for watching one last time. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.